Shares or property? Which one actually makes you more money? Well, in the last 30 years, Australian stocks have returned about 9.8% on average every year, whereas residential property in Australia has returned about 6.8% every year. So, on paper, stocks win. But here's what those numbers don't tell you, because it's all about leverage. When you buy shares, you generally have to use your own money. But when you buy property, about 80% of the value of a property is money lent to you by the bank. So, a $100,000 deposit on a $500,000 property means that you're earning returns on a $500,000 asset, not just the $100,000 that you've put down. Thinking about an example, $100,000 invested in the stock market becomes about $110,000 a year later. However, a $500,000 property becomes around $535,000 one year later. So even with the same amount of cash invested in both stocks and in property, property has returned you $35,000 over the year, where stocks have returned you just $10,000. That's the power of leverage, and that's why property has built so much wealth for everyday Australians, more than most other asset classes. That being said, property isn't for everyone because of the high upfront costs and ongoing costs of maintaining property as an asset compared to shares where there are very little upfront or ongoing costs. On top of that, property is also so much more illiquid than shares, where it takes months, if not weeks, to sell a property, where in contrast, it can take literally minutes to sell your shares. In the end, both asset classes have their place in a well-rounded investment portfolio. The right choice comes down to your risk tolerance, your financial situation, and your financial goals.